played his best in this series and really seemed to have lost most of his confidence, but he has been used regularly in this game by Terry Murray, even in this situation with 7:04 to go. And to me, he's looked better in this game, at least more confident. Looked like he's been hot potatoing the puck when he's got it. He really has lost his confidence, but he looks a little better in this game.
He has picked up an assist in this one, as the Flyers have goals by Lindros, 2 shorthanded goals by Brendamore, Leclerc, and Platt. 5-3 lead. Pittsburgh has answered with Hatcher, Lemieux. They got to within 1 a couple of times in this game. Ronnie Francis, the 3rd goal, but that has been it for Pittsburgh, and they are still down 2. John Bodine off the near side. Kenny Regan knocked it down. Jagr takes it back in behind the net. Jaromir Jagr. Near side for Nedved. Nedved shot. Snow hangs on. Jagr moving in. Nedved, a shot from Therrien.
Boy, Therrien's finishing everybody. You don't want to go wide on Therrien and have him track you down because he'll nail you.
Arviza storyline here in Philadelphia. Leclerc has that go-ahead goal. Chance for his 3rd game winner. Penguins 10-4 when they faced elimination in the 90s with Mario. And Lemieux, goal number 3 and an assist here in this game.
Arviza replays historical goals for Mario Lemieux. His first one in 1984 against the Boston Bruins. Possibly his last one. We are down to 6:37 to go, but Mario in the first period on an incredible feed from Jaromir Jagr with the magical thing one more time.
Eddie Johnston drafted him number 1 in '84, and he resurrected hockey in Pittsburgh and has kept it alive and won 2 Stanley Cups there. And this is going to be an icing call. Face-off will come back the other way. He had Hodgkin's disease in '93, missed 60 games the '93-94 year, missed the entire '95 season. That's why he missed 275 regular season games and still put up incredible numbers.
You know, he was tested like all rookies were when he came into this league. First game in Civic Arena in Pittsburgh, Mario Lemieux, that is him looking at us, actually got into a fight with Jerry Lupul of the Vancouver Canucks, those old Penguin unis. Who does he look like in this picture?
Just like the kid he plays with.
To me, with the haircut and the young look, he reminds me of Jaromir Jagr in that picture.
Mario out there now with only 6:22 left to go. Try and help the Pens find a way to keep this season alive. A game that has been dominated by the Flyers. Yanni Nieminen got it up the boards. Played back Elmberg. They'll just dump it in, chase it down. In the corner, Leclerc. Lindros with the skates. Pittsburgh now, of course, trying to make that perfect pass to get out of the zone. Lemieux intercepts. Lemieux had pull checked away. 4 Flyers on him. Lindros rides him into the boards. Big hit by Francis. Puck bounces up to center ice. Played back there by Jaromir Jagr. Jagr over to Francis. Francis trying to bring it in offside Lemieux. And that'll draw the whistle. 5:42 remaining.
If you're out there against Mario Lemieux at this stage of a hockey game and he crosses the blue line or comes your way, you pick him up, you stay with him. That's what Eric Lindros tried to do. Try to eliminate him. Don't let him go. So once Eric Lindros caught up to him, we just kept dogging him, and staying with him all the way to the corner. And Ronnie Francis threw a huge hit on Peter Svoboda right there. See, when you've got him, you better make sure you stick with him.
Snow gloves it. Wants to keep the clock going. Banged around the near side. Hatcher trying to send it in. Bounced away to Coffey, and it's cleared up. Kasparaitis off the boards. Sent back into the zone again. Chase down here. Johnson. And he got there ahead of it. Anybody touched the puck yet? Barnes finally, and Brendamore back there. First 2 players didn't. Neither touched it. So a delay on the call.
That's an important play. Rod Brind'Amour got it with his skate, but if they don't get that, the play is still alive in their end. So now it comes all the way down to Pittsburgh's end. A terrific night's work for Rod Brind'Amour. You know you're going to get an incredible 60 minutes of work from Brind'Amour, whether his name appears on the score sheet or not. But he's got 2 shorthanders in this tilt tonight and has done just his regular terrific defensive job as well. Penalty killing, face-offs when he has to take them, although he's played left wing for most of this series.
Those of you who may be wondering, remember the playoffs are reseeded for the second round. Now, New Jersey has won their game against Montreal. They are the #1 seed coming in. They'll stay that way. They'll be #1. They'll play the lowest seeded team that advances to round 2. It's going to have to wait and see who that is, with Ottawa being a possibility for a Rangers-Philadelphia second-round matchup. Dropped off for Brendamore. Brendamore tipped away. Pittsburgh hanging people back at center. Barnes in behind the net. Off for Hatcher. 4:50 left in the third period. Got no scoring here in the third. 5-3 Flyers up. Hatcher again in the zone. Hatcher dumped it off the glass. Sabota got spun around, lost his helmet. Willie sends it back to Barnes. Barnes trying to drop it in front. Turnaround Johnson can't get the shot off and cleared out. Vinny Prospero without a helmet moves it in. Flyers change over the head of Kenny Regan.
That's the play to make. Niederman was behind him looking for a drop pass, and you can only end up with trouble if you misfire on a drop pass at this stage of a hockey game.
Crawford deep, of course the Penguins have to come all the way up. Joel Otto pickpockets out. Kenny Regan makes a save, and he'll get a whistle. 4:05 left to go. Flyers fans sensing a round 2 in their future. 5 seconds left in his career, and he knows that better than anybody else. Mario Lemieux with a great moment. Goal at the end of the game in Pittsburgh in the last game. Standing ovation, named #1 star, came out, skated around the rink to just a roaring applause.
And Gary, when he gets on the ice next, he'll probably stay there. He may play most of this 4 minutes and 5 seconds.
Pittsburgh down 2. 4 minutes left to go. Cleared out. Terrian's got it. Terrian sends it in behind Lindros. Willie came over to get it. Drops it back on the near side. Ian Moran there. The out-of-town scoreboard as the Blackhawks 3-0 lead is now gone. Colorado can wrap that one up with a win tonight. Here comes Leclerc. Just missed. Nedved tipped it to center, but Renberg is there. Renberg drops it back into the zone. Pittsburgh trying to get a change underway here. Ian Moran leaves it. Nedved will flip it in. Lars Snow drops it off. Yanni Nieminen. Nieminen plays it up near side for Leclerc. Yager moved over, freed it up. Hatcher shot, blocked behind the net. Now Nedved collides with Snow, and a penalty coming up. Now Yager hits Snow going by. I think Nedved's already got a penalty.
I think he does too. If the Flyers don't even this up, it could be pretty well the end of it for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
He was up and getting ready to come out on the ice when Nedved collided with Snow behind the net. We'll be right back to Philadelphia. 3:14 left. Call 16:47. That's the only penalty. 7th power play of the game now for the Philadelphia Flyers. They've not been able to convert, but it hasn't mattered. They've got the 5-3 lead and 2 shorthanded goals. Mario Lemieux is out there. He'll take this face-off against Eric Lindros. And it will be a 1 back. Obviously now, Pittsburgh's got to take chances shorthanded with only 3 minutes left to go.
Yeah, and this is where the Flyers have to play as if they're playing at even strength. They've been trapping and making it hard for Pittsburgh to come through the neutral zone. Play this like it's even strength.
Mario Lemieux up ice. Yager feeds it to him. Lemieux in, shot, save made by Gar Snow. Yager trying to hold it back, could not. Vinny Prospero, Leclerc. Leclerc to Prospero. 2-on-1. Shot. Missed it. Prospero. Niederman. Held it in. Puck comes near side. Hatcher. 2:36 left to go. Third period. Coffey had it knocked away. Flyers looking to advance to the second round. They've got the 2-goal lead. Coffey leads it. Shot deflected. Kasparaitis just blocked that one with a stick. And a penalty behind the play will be on the Flyers. And there's the whistle. So that will even it up 4-on-4 when we come back. Stick across the ice. One of the scratches tonight we do not want to let go by without mentioning is Joey Mullen. He was scratched for tonight's game. This American-born player, the first U.S. player ever to score 500 goals. He's the all-time point scorer for an American-born player. Started his career at college at Boston College, St. Louis for 4, Calgary 4, Pittsburgh for 6, a year in Boston. He won the Lady Byng twice in his career. Had a 50-goal season once, 6 40-plus goal years, won 3 cups. Joey Mullen, a tremendous player and a wonderful human being. Probably is going to have his season end here tonight and not be on the ice when it concludes.
He climbed the ladder to the NHL in a far different manner than Mario Lemieux did. He came up the hard way, was never drafted, was a free agent, took him till his mid-20s to make it to the NHL. But he and Mario Lemieux have one thing in common: class.
Yeah. And we wish him well. He talking to him the other day. He wants to stay in the game. He'd like to coach and be involved in it. So Joey Mullen's name will be around for a while. Down to 2:14. It's a 4-on-4 situation. The Flyers have the 5-3 lead. 4-on-4. And an icing call here. Yes. That's a big whistle. Now the faceoff will come in the Philadelphia zone with 2:03 remaining on the clock. Lemieux will be out there, as Bill said, and probably stay for the rest of this game. And they're going to pull Kenny Reggett and get an extra skater with 2:03 left.
And Mark Fawcett was just over talking to the scorekeeper, and I think it had to do with when to let Peter Nedved out. Be careful on the release on the door because he was pointing at Nedved. Kenny Reggett sits, and 50 seconds is what remains in Nedved's penalty. So then the Penguins will have a 2-man advantage. Oh, yes, it's been a long series for Trent Platt already.
He's picked up a goal here in this game. And no late change here, says Mark Fawcett. Pittsburgh is trying to make a late move here. Fawcett's not going to let him. Wooley's going to have to stay out. Frederick Olsson's going to have to go back to the bench. Mario Lemieux out with Francis and Yager. A 5-on-4, but an empty net at the other end.
5-on-4, but the Flyers can't ice it because they don't have a man advantage. They're not down a man.
What they can score is an empty net goal. Jason Woolley sends it in. Gar Snow holds it up behind the net. Cleared back up. Near side, Brendamore got it out of there. And Brendamore, great play to avoid the icing. Sent it off the sideboards. Lindros looking for that empty net. Couldn't get control of the puck. Down goes Woolley. Woolley is down on the ice behind the play, behind the net. Woolley's still down. And there's the whistle. Jason Woolley got tripped by Lindros. There was no penalty called. Stops the clock with 1:40 remaining.
That's a shame for the Penguins, too, because it stopped the rush. Looked like Eric Lindros might have clipped him, might have stuck his ankle out to try to trip Jason Woolley as he was going by him. So Lindros made a great play, but then missed the puck. Watch down low. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He did the spinorama with the back of the left leg and took Jason Woolley down. Got away with it.
No penalty. 1:40 left to go in the game. Penguins have 26 seconds on their penalty. Then they will get a power play for 58 seconds potentially. Now Kenny Reggett will come back on the ice in net. Woolley goes to the bench. Reggett will come back in because the faceoff is going to come just outside the Pittsburgh zone. Penguins season on the line here with 1:40 to go, and they're down by 2. Pittsburgh finishing 6th in the Eastern Conference, and the Flyers 3rd. Mario Lemieux will be out to take the faceoff. Joe Lotto will take the draw against him. Face-off one back, Terrier. Terrier hits it in. Reggett will have to wait until they can move that puck up ice before he can get out of there. And Moran drops it for Yager. Yager lost it. Tied up. Joel Otto. Otto running the precious seconds off. Back for Yager. 1:19 left to go. 3rd period. 2-1 on the power play right now. A 58-second power play. Reggett to the bench. 2-man advantage on the skaters. Lemieux drops it. Hacker in. Shot deflected by Desjardins. Rebound right through the crease. Centering pass through the crease. In the middle. Nedved. Shot blocked. 1 minute left to go. 3rd period. Philadelphia trying to eliminate the Pens. Mario Lemieux's season maybe ending right here. Cleared out of there. Chris Therien got it out. Fans up here in Philadelphia. Francis drops it off. Yager couldn't get it by Therien. Intercepted Francis. Big pile up here though, and the puck's at center. They try to go wide. Perfect read. Sean Podine, empty net. It'll be wide, but there'll be no icing. Hatcher back to get it. You're looking at the time remaining in the game. And in Mario Lemieux's career, down to 25 seconds. Tipped into the zone. Nedved tried. Had it blocked. Lindros cleared the length of the ice. Flyers penalty is over. Nedved. 10 seconds to go. Brind'Amour drops it off. Near side. Lemieux out there on the ice. The shot by Crossman. This game is over. 4 seconds left. Philadelphia 6. Pittsburgh 3.
One of the few Flyer forwards who does not have a goal in the playoffs, Vinny Prospal. He's had his chances, but it took Kenny Reagan being out of the net for him to score, and that does it with 4.1 seconds to go.
And Mario Lemieux heads over to the bench. He wants to be out there. He can be. It'll be up to him. With 4.1 left to go. He won the Calder, the Rookie Award, his first year, 6 scoring titles, 3 MVPs, 2 Stanley Cups, but his career's over, and the Philadelphia Flyers will move on, and Mario Lemieux will do the same, but in a different direction. Fans recognizing Mario Lemieux right now. Super in the next one. Two great veterans, Paul Coffey and Mario Lemieux.